Okay, dude. So from this is the My Faction menu. I think they did have it on the other one. I don't know if you played it any on 2K19 or whatever. But essentially, what you do is you go into like the store and you open up packs. And for instance, like there's this heat pack. I can pay 9,900 My Faction points. Right now, I've got 12,000 up at the top. I've got 12,625. So I'm actually going to go to this Legends, and once I get probably just 75 more, I'm gonna open that pack because you can look at the cards you can get. Like they're stone cold, but they're just like 77 overalls because they're not gonna start you out with diamond cards and stuff because you just started playing the game. I'd love to have that Triple H. That would be awesome. Fucking Macho Man. But yeah, dude, so you get, all these different cards that you can open up in this pack. So I'm gonna do that one because I could go here and open this heat pack, but I could get a better cards. I could get an 81 Trish Stratus, an 80 Dominic Mysterio, and then back to the 77s. The cards in this pack I don't really like as much, and the chance of actually getting those ruby cards are slim. So instead of doing that, I would rather pay for the Legends pack and be able to actually, get one of my favorite stars because there's a lot of good ones in here. Hollywood Hogan. Um, anyway, my team right now, if I go over here and go to my faction management, then you can create different lineups and stuff. There's my 83 overall Shawn Michaels. Dude, I was so fucking excited when I pulled him. I got so happy I had to go poop. But and then there's Shamrock, and then there's the two action figures. And then I think they gave me the Cody Rhodes for buying the deluxe edition of the game, and they also give you Dusty Rhodes. So I got Dusty. So eventually I'm gonna put Dusty and Cody, together on a tag team. And I opened George the Animal Steel, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That was a good pull. So it's awesome, bro. Rey Mysterio, and obviously like these are the lower tier cards. They're gonna make like diamond, 90 overall Rey Mysterios and stuff like that eventually. But because the game just got released, they release them a little bit at a time. Then the chicks, I've got Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, and Io Sky. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. So I'm trying to work. I got a Lita, but she's only a 62 overall, so I'm trying to work up to where I can get better version of her. But hell yeah, bro, it's really fun. So then once you create your faction, you just go in and you can do different things like faction wars. You put all four people against another team of four, and if you win certain number of games, you get a chance to open a reward pack. And the more games you win, the better your reward's going to be. Something I really like to do is go into this weekly towers, and each one is different. So, for instance, when I went to this first one, the reward is the free agent version of Dakota Kai. So they gave me her, and I only get to use her for 3 matches. Um, but you have 4 or 5 matches in every ladder. So you start off, you'll do a 1v1 against Grayson Waller, and you pick one of your players out of your faction to fight against him. And you'll have different ones. Like there's a tag team women's match, and it was a ladder match. So, you'll have different stipulations, fatal 4-way match, stuff like that. That's really cool. Once you complete all 5 matches, you get the reward for that specific ladder. And then now, week 2, I ended up getting the Superstar Series 1 pack. I think that's when I opened Lita and got her. When I do that one, I'll get 4 tokens, and you can take those tokens and go into the token market and buy cards. And you start off with emerald cards. And once I buy these emerald. It costs 25 to buy one emerald card. So once I buy 8 of those, then I'll be able to get sapphire cards, and then you'll move up from there and eventually get to where you can get the really good cards. But yeah, dude. And something else I've been doing is the live events. If I don't do weekly tower, I'm going into live events because they always have something new. And the match that I just now finished, I did a tag team match right here against the New Day. And dude, I beat that in just a few minutes. You choose 2 people to go up against the New Day. Once you beat them, you get 2,000 My Faction points. So that's a really good way to kind of quickly get points, and each one is going to be different. So right there, I'm gonna have to use a high flyer card, any high flyer player that I have, to go up against Omos. So like pretty much like defeating the Giant with like Rey Mysterio or somebody. Retro alternate reality, I have to use Dusty Rhodes and the action figure Cody Rhodes, and I'm gonna go up against I guess whoever it says the Rhodes family. So I don't actually know who I'm gonna be going up against. But yeah, dude, pretty much that's it. And then you get different rewards and stuff for each one that you finish. Like right there, I had to use the action figure John Cena, and I had to fight against John Cena, and it was Extreme Rules match. So I did the FU or attitude adjustment or whatever through the table, and finished him off. And then I ended up getting 500 points for that. So yeah, it's fun, dude. I really love it. And this is just one mode in itself, much less the My Universe mode, the My GM mode, and the Showcase mode where you do WrestleMania matches. It is definitely worth the money. And as far as gameplay, dude, it can't get much better. Of course, there's a couple glitches like you've seen with Kurt Angle and stuff, but those are all patches and stuff that they'll put into the game. So I would definitely recommend getting it 100%. It's so much fun, and we could have so much fun, bro, doing Royal Rumbles and shit on here. But hell yeah.